Hello, family. This is a We Love the Oldest Parents video. I'm going to keep the volume a little low. It's about 9 here. I just had a prayer with my best friend. And my best friend is what a lot of family calls a dog. And the thing is we had a conversation about prayer. I said in a prayer for him. I talked with him about thanks for him cheering me up throughout my life. He's lived with me for so many years, always smiling and running around cheering up me, keeping me happy. Is just a very pleasant friend. So I'm going to share a little bit of that prayer. I mentioned that because of his good deeds and because of his quality of being peaceful, pleasant, a high quality family member, and me putting forth the effort to be a monk and caring about all family more, I was kind of telling him and questioning, asking him, with me wanting to achieve certain things in religion and family, what is it that he would want to achieve that I could help him with, or ask ancestors to help him with, that we could pray for? And I don't know yet what he decided, because I'm sure I'll hear it either from some sort of guidance around him or some sort of ancestral communication, such as meeting with the Lord and finding the answer, or some situation. But what I do know is I told him that my idea that would be fun is if me and him teamed up to be two monks and put effort into it together. They say dogs are man's best friends, and he's definitely one of my best friends. I try and consider all family best friends. We talked in the communication a little bit about pacifism, peace, trying to promote a high quality of friendship, life, and family for everybody, and how we could put in prayer for them, how we could care for family, for everyone we love, care and prayer for them. And I mentioned, it's a little silly, I mentioned the Dragon Ball Z cartoon with Tien Shinhan. I mentioned that he's a monk in the anime that they don't explain a backstory to very much. I mentioned that I like his third eye in between his other two and above it, and that is very impressive, because we talked a little bit about the descriptions of what our creator invented a long time ago, a planet with the words aliens and family connected, that there was an old story that if he found someone else, would they be an alien or would he? And the perspective would be is they'd both think they were aliens of each other, but he would call them family and bring them together as friends, and they would live together in peace and paradise on either planet or both, and maybe even not stack, I think the word was merge or build their planets together. They would be a team and with this ideal belief that everybody would be pacifists and still love and care for everyone, find common rules and laws The thing is we've become so disconnected from our prime creator and his laws. For example, we focus on the Lord, and the Lord's our best friend and ancestor. But the laws of the Ten Commandments and the commandments the Lord gave, from what I've learned and heard, they came from his ancestor, which is other people's ancestor, and the proof and evidence being, if you talk to our Lord, he hasn't yet invented teleportation, which is traveling from location A to location B, not going in between. His belief is that if you can do that, you can find places that you can't normally find. So, the idea is we've probably been to that place before, and if we haven't, when we get there, the same thing would happen. We'd find family. And we've been putting in prayers for that, and putting in prayers for the family there, and prayers for the family here. Trying to encourage pacifism, happiness, success, and wealth. And Bandit is his nickname, our dog, our family member and best friend. Listen to these prayers and this talk. He's listening to the video. He's super fun like me. We don't often hear enough the words family and wealth connected. And it's because we've become disconnected from our prime creator. The thing is with our prime creator, laws, and every one of his laws, and there's not a long list, they're all based on you don't have to, by the law, be forced to do any good deeds, because the law of the prime creator is based completely on not doing any evil deeds. In other words, forbidden deeds. The thing is in the prime creator's laws, slavery is against his law. Okay? And that means that also within his laws is you can't be forced to do good deeds. So something to remember about the prime creator becoming connected with his personality and his wants and needs and desires for all family. You can get rest, you can get vacation and peace. You can do what you need and want to do for yourself. If you need time for yourself and yourself alone, if you want time for yourself and yourself alone, the prime creator doesn't force you to do anything. And if you want to do things, all his requests are with his laws are that you don't do any evil deeds. In other words, you don't harm anyone, or you don't disobey the rules he sets in them. He doesn't want death in real life. Video games with crayons bonking each other is that. The words are the words for teaching. He doesn't want slavery. He doesn't want blasphemy, which is we're supposed to know the prime creator's name and how to worship him. He doesn't want people teaching false teachings about him. And he doesn't want theft. He wants the best for each and every one of his descendants because you're all royalty. Just remember those things. Remember that every descendant he has, even his marital partner, is one of his princes, or if you'd prefer to be called it, a princess. Every one of them. That bug, that dog, that human, and even the prime creator's marital partner is all your